Tonight our planetary series continues. Last week we did the planet of Venus, which is for the heart. So far we have done Earth, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, and now we are here at the throat center with Mercury. Mercury is about communication. And so the Mercury planet, it's so close to us. It really has quite a bit of effect on us because it's so close and because its orbit comes so close to us. So its magnetic effect on our planet, we actually do notice that. And that's why we always say, oh no, it's Mercury retrograde. And that's because its magnetic field, especially when it comes close to the Earth's magnetic field, can change our communication system. So we do notice things like computers and phones and anything that has to do with satellites. They can all be affected by Mercury, especially Mercury retrograde, which is when the orbit or the rotation of Mercury seems like it's going in reverse, but it's actually not. It's just the way that the Earth and the planet of Mercury seem to be in relation to each other. And so when you have Mercury in your chart, Mercury, depending on what planet was in Mercury at the time of your birth, will kind of reveal your nature as far as your communication patterns. So Mercury represents your intellect, reason, logic, concrete and rational mind. It also is the sign which contains Mercury describes how you will transmit information or communicate. And concentration, as far as how you keep a fixed pointed view, is also dependent on what sign you were in. So if you're in a very airy sign, maybe like Aquarius, then you may be very open to a lot of different ideas and ways of doing things. But if you're in a fixed sign like Taurus, then it may be hard for you to change your mind much. So it's good to know about where Mercury is in your chart, just to kind of give you some of that insight. I also wanted to say a little bit about Mercury as far as just the rules of communication. It also gives us ideas, sensory information, both conscious and unconscious, and it's how we feel that we're understood, and it's really how we handle nervous energy, learn and exchange. And so this is also very important for relationships because it's how we relay to each other, and so that's what connects us. So that communication, especially heart-centered communication, is what can really create more intimate bonds with each other. And it also talks about how Mercury shows us how we act out. So it's how we move this nervous energy from our system, and how not only that we communicate, but how we make our decisions, how technical we get, how nitpicky we are. If we're called high-strung, then that's also kind of a Mercury style. How we intellectualize and just our level of curiosity. These are all parts of how Mercury shows up in our chart. Okay, so let's get started. Tonight we're going to do a couple different meditations and kriyas specific for communication to get us right with Mercury's influence. So if you would either bring your hands to your heart center, relax them down at your knees, and just take a moment here to breathe long, slow, and deep and connect consciously to your breath. Inhaling through the nose only. Begin deepening the breath, expanding the belly. Expanding the chest and lungs as fully as possible. Navel back towards the spine, completely releasing the breath. Feeling that breath now move from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Making the inhale wide, allowing it to make space between each vertebrae. Lifting the rib cage up off the hips. Opening, expanding the heart center. With your eyes closed, focus up and in, guiding this all the way up. As you exhale, lengthen the breath, sending it down into the earth. Grounding you in this present time. For your next few breaths. Come into a very still space where you are just the observer of your breath. Now begin rubbing the palms of the hands, placing them right at the heart center if they're not already there, connecting to that heart space. Let's breathe together now. Inhale deep. And exhale complete. And let's inhale to tune in. Hum Namah Gurudev Namah. Hum Namah Gurudev Namah. Hum Namah Gurudev Namah. Hangare Namah Jagangare Namah Sukkane Namah Sringurudeve Namah. Hangare Namah Jagangare Nama, Sukare Nama, Siningare Nama, Hangare Nama, Jagangare Nama, Sukare Nama, Siningare Nama. Inhale. And then I'll squeeze your root lock. Focus at that third eye point. Suspend the breath and just set your own personal intention. Why are you here tonight? What would you like to dedicate your practice to? And exhale. And let that go. So we're going to warm up pretty quickly tonight. We're going to use a very quick meditation. It's only 2 minutes long, and it is to clear communication problems. So this is going to kind of reorient the magnetic field. You place your thumb at the base of the Mercury finger. This is the pinky Mercury finger, so it stays at that Mercury mound. This is kind of difficult for some people. So try to place your thumb at the base of that pinky. And you're going to quickly, just up here by your shoulder, move the hands in circles. So the right hand is going to go in a clockwise, and the other hand, left hand, is going to go counterclockwise. And just now, close your eyes down, focus at the tip of your nose, and now begin rotating those hands very quickly. Make the hands into 12-inch circles. Very quick. Only here 2 minutes. Reach up, spread the hands wide. And now we're going to chant long satnams. 2 minutes. Sa spine. Squeeze the root lock. And exhale, and now bring those hands back to that ego eradicator. Thumbs are out, fingers are in, making that V with the heart. Begin that breath of fire. And exhale, slow. Bring the hands all the way down. Placing them right at that ankle or shin. Begin that spinal flex, inhaling forward, exhale, rocking back. Big Sufi grind. Circles inhaling back. Exhaling forward. finding my voice. The mantra was at a tone. It's not easy for my voice, and now switch directions. So I tried to harmonize. I tried to sing out of a range that was comfortable for me. I tried all different ways. By the end of the meditation, I found my voice. Inhale, come center. Exhale. Bring your hands up to your shoulders, stomach back, fingers head forward. Twist left as you inhale, exhale, twist right. The reason I mention this is because the throat center has to do with self-expression. It's more than just your voice. It's where you find your frequency. Your place. No one has exactly your voice. Your voice is 1,000 times more healing to you than anyone else's. And now inhale, center, pull those shoulders back, open the heart, squeeze that relax. Back of the hands together, exhale, shoulder height. Facial expressions, our gestures, body language, even our thoughts. Inhale, come center. Exhale, forward. And again, inhale, yeah. Exhale, down. directions. Just a few rotations this other way. Alright, we're going to come over onto our back. And you're going to lay down. I'm going to move this camera a little further back so you can see me a little easier. Alright, so what we're actually doing is we're going to be adjusting the temples. They say these are the intercommunication centers. So there's different things that we do that can adjust these little plates in our head, and so these centers can kind of get out of sorts, and so we're going to adjust them back to where they need to be. So you're just going to lay on your back with your hands on your heart center. And just crossing the hands right over left. Just totally relaxing here for a moment. Okay, so now as you're lying on your back with your hands on your chest, you're going to try and keep your body very relaxed, but you're going to flex both feet, pointing them forward and then coming back. So let me see if I can move back a little further. So you're going to point and then come back up, and you're going to do this now, moving quickly with the breath. It says the breath should be very heavy and loud. And if your feet and breath are not moving together, then it means that these temples are out of position. So we're going to be here for a little while. If you feel pressures in the temples while you're doing this exercise, just kind of slow it down, but keep that breath really strong. Okay, we're going to be here for about 5 minutes, so get you a good pace. I don't have my glasses, so I can't tell if you can see me or not. fire. You can do a slow paced breath of fire or slower. Whatever you feel is right for you. Flex the toes towards you. Exhale, point the toes away. And now, with the toes pointed, you're going to inhale one leg up, 90 degrees. Exhale it down. Inhale the other leg up. Exhale it down. Alternating leg lifts. Keeping the hands where they are if you can. If not, put them behind you. Under that tailbone. It says use force to lift the leg and then gently, silently return the leg. Powerful breath. One more minute. Give me that powerful breath. Inhale both legs up. All right, now 1 minute lowering to both legs. Inhaling them both up. If you need to, stack those hands underneath you. down. Alright, now, so lying on your back, you're going to interlace the hands behind the head. Keep those elbows wide, and you're going to start wriggling and sit side to side like a fish. It says if you cannot copy a fish, how can you copy God? Make it fast, heavy. It will help to adjust the pelvic bone, rib cage, and spine. Move in a diagonal, heavy motion like a wriggling fish to where the whole torso moves. Less than a minute. Now you're going to come up either onto your knees if your body allows you to do that, or you're going to sit in that easy pose. You're going to stretch your tongue out, and we're going to start that dog breath. Getting that lower lung. 1 minute. Together, shoulder height. We're going to start making like an X with the arms. So your right arm is going to go up and diagonal to the left and then back to the original position. The left arm up to the right and down. So it's a slice, slice. Once you get the hang of it, you're going to start going fast. Feel the movement in your temples really strong. Right onto the shoulder. Bring all the thumb and finger together as it touches the shoulder. The whole body. Flex it well. Lower, middle, upper back, and neck. Squeeze everything up and in, and exhale. And now come back to sitting in easy pose. And we're going to find our voice using a monotone voice and the tip of our tongue. We're going to chant Hari Had, Hari Had, Hari Had, Hari. And we're going to do this for a few minutes, and then we'll relax. So I have no mantra to play for this, so we're just going to do it together. And you're doing it at home, so hopefully you'll hear your voice and help it find its way. So take a deep inhale. Hari Had, Hari Had, Hari Had, Hari. 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 Inhale. Hold the breath. And when you're ready, exhale. Let that go. Lying down on your mat, relax. And just take a minute to let that Kriya kind of integrate now.